Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to do a little date night get ready with me. I thought it would be fun to sit down and like get ready with a date in mind, especially for summer. Obviously, you don't have to be going on a date to do this makeup look. This would also be great if you are attending a wedding or maybe you have a bridal shower or something like that. I just wanted to create something that makes you feel really polished, put together, special, but also has a little bit of play because I do have some new products that I'm going to try out. I feel like some of those shorter events are good to try out new products in case they don't wear all day versus like, you know, an actual wedding day or if you're a bridesmaid or something like that, you know? So this is more for like a short-term special occasion. I've got a lot of fun things I want to try. So the first thing I'm going to put on is the Boum-Boum milk from Violet FR. She is such a fun creator and so genius. She's French, so I feel like all of her products and like just aesthetic in general are very French inspired. I haven't actually tried any of her makeup products yet, but they did send me these recently and I really wanted to give them a shot. Again, I think I've tried them before, but it's been a while. I'm going to follow that up with the Soleil Creme, which is like a really nice face cream that I'm going to prep the skin with. I don't remember trying this. It's very, very lightweight. Almost has like a gel consistency to it. I think it's going to be perfect for underneath makeup. It's kind of like drying down into the skin and it doesn't feel heavy, but it's super rich. That's nice. Okay. I'm trying to decide. I think I might do a little bit of the eyes first and then hop back to skin while we let the skin marinate a little bit in the lotion. I'm going to take a little bit of the Merit Cream Shadow. This one is in the shade Studio. My hands are all moisturized. I'm having a hard time opening this. Hold on. There we go. Which is just like a really nice neutral color. I love this one for my skin tone personally. For situations like this where I want a little bit of an eye look, but not anything too over the top. So I'm just gonna take that and start applying it all over my eyelid. I'm kind of putting some on the back of my hand. I feel like less is more with this product. I just don't wanna overdo it too much. I mean, we're still gonna be pretty glam, but I don't want it to be like something where you don't feel comfortable, you know, in person with people. Because that's kind of the inspo behind this look is like, again, a date night or girls' night out or something like that. You still want it to like look good in pictures, but also look good in person. So it's going to be glam, but not like scary glam, you know? Okay, I feel like we have a nice base all over. While it's about to dry down, I'm going to take a little topper. This one I actually bought from Victoria Beckham a long time ago. And I was cleaning my beauty room today and I found my order from Victoria Beckham and I was like, okay, I need to try these. This is her lid luster in chiffon. And I just want a little bit of something across the eyelid. So I'm just patting that right on top of the Merit Cream Shadow just to add a little hint of sparkle. The eyes are going to be pretty simple tonight because I don't want the eyes to take away from the skin because I have plans. I want like kind of the blush and the lip to be a little bit more of the focal point. So although I want like an eye look, I don't want to go overboard with this. So I feel like a nice cream matte shadow topped with something sparkly is going to be perfect. I feel like I want even more oomph. So I'm going to take my Urban Decay Space Cowboy like glitter topper and I'm going to press that on top of the Victoria Beckham one just to add even more of like a wet lid look. Pretty. Ooh, this is a nice combo actually. Because this one has like a little bit more of a fine silver glitter where the Victoria Beckham actually has some gold in it. So it's a nice in between or a nice mix, I should say, of both silver and gold. Okay, things are like kind of looking a little messy, but we're gonna clean up the edges so I'm not worried. Now this was not in my order, but I also received PR from Victoria Beckham a while back and I wanted to try another one of her Satin Kajal liners. Guys, can you believe it? I'm like really experimenting with eyeliner. Not in a crazy way, okay? Like I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary, but I have been liking to add just a little bit, even if it's just on like the outer edge of the eye, especially for occasions like this. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this. This is, by the way, the shade is Cocoa. It's a really beautiful dark brown. It comes with a little smudger on the other side. So I'm literally taking that and just gently smudging out the liner just to soften it a little bit, especially toward the edge. Okay, I'm gonna wait for mascara. We're gonna do that a little bit later. I'm gonna clean up the edges of this eyeshadow and just kind of like lift up the eyes a bit using a makeup wipe. I'm gonna take my finger and just kind of press the edges down of this so that it looks, you know, super seamless, but you still get a little bit of that shape moving upward, but it doesn't look too harsh. I wanted to use this Kevyn Aucoin Etherealist Illuminating Foundation. I've tried this a couple of times and each time I'm like, okay, this is so good. And then I keep like, you know, going back to my old foundations or I try new ones that are launching, you know? So I wanted to revisit this because every time I wear it, I'm shocked at how gorgeous it is. The shade that I have is Light EF03. I like how thin this foundation is, but it gives great coverage at the same time. I feel like it's very skin-like, but again, the coverage just makes it so that it still feels like a foundation in the sense that your skin looks much more even, but it's so lightweight and almost undetectable on the skin. I need to go grab a sponge. I washed all my brushes and sponges today and I left my sponge in the bathroom. Hold on. Okay, I'm just taking my sponge and pressing that into the skin. And now I'm really excited to try out a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Melting, Bronzing, and Sculpting Stick. I bought this in my last Sephora order and it just came. I've heard incredible things about it, so that's what made me want to try it out. I bought the shade Chocolate Mousse. Look how pretty. And it does smell like chocolate. Oh my gosh, okay. We're gonna warm this up on the back of my hand. Oh wow, okay, it really melts. So, I'm just gonna warm it up on the back of my hand. It's very creamy. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting it to be this creamy. But it makes me really excited. Okay, I'm gonna dip my brush into this just on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna go in and start applying this all over, starting with the forehead, just to warm things up there. We're gonna warm up the cheeks as well right here. And I don't know if I've told you, I probably have, but lately I've been doing contour, like cream contour or bronzer before my concealer. I just find that like the precision is so much better, and I feel like I actually use a little less concealer if I do my bronzer first. This is looking so pretty. It's like the perfect sun-kissed bronze for me. I'm gonna go along the jawline, and then I Am Forever Changed by Nikki LaRose. You guys know I used to like bring my contour down the center of the neck. She was like, no, do the sides of the neck, because that like not only slims out your neck, but it's also much more natural looking. Because you can, she was like, you can almost always see if somebody's got contour down the center of their neck. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I have never done it again. I will never do that again. She did say when she did my makeup, like you can take a little of what's left on your brush and kind of go there if you want. But yeah, I still do it like under the chin right here, but I don't take it like, oops, there wasn't that much on the brush, but I don't take it right there anymore. I really do focus it on the sides. Thank you, Nikki. And if you don't know who Nikki LaRose is, I will have her channel down below. Actually, I will have our collab video where she did my makeup down below. She's wonderful. She's such a talented makeup artist. And I've learned so much from her channel and in person. I just adore her. Okay, so now we're all bronzed up. That looks good. I really liked how that blended out. It looks very healthy and sun-kissed. We're gonna take a little concealer. I found this on my desk as I was cleaning and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to use that again. It's the Vieve concealer in the shade Light 1. All my good brushes are drying right now, so I'm gonna take the sponge and I'm just gonna start pressing this underneath the eyes, bringing it up on the sides of the nose. That's also a trick I learned from Nikki LaRose. Well, actually, you know, I had heard that before, but I just never really like consciously attempted it on myself. You know what I mean? But now I do all the time. Okay, so got that under eye done. I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer here and here. I'll do a little on the chin, and then I am gonna take some right in the center of the forehead here. And then I'm gonna press that in with my sponge again. I like to do kind of the reverse concealer underneath the bronzer because I feel like it just sculpts out the cheeks even better and then blends the two together as well after when I put my sponge there. I don't know. It just really helps snatch things a little more. Now, I should say, any special occasion makeup, I feel like it's good to stick to what works for you, what you know works. For me, since I've been married for, gosh, it's gonna be 9 years at the end of this year, I like to try new things when I go on dates because who cares, you know? And it washes off and I can kind of test things without too much pressure. But if you're like If it is a big deal, you've got some sort of event, or if it's like a first date or something like that, maybe stick to things that you know work. I'm just having fun today, so here we are. All right, we're gonna do a little powder. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna take my Prisme Libre powder. Actually, I wanna do a little bit of the cream blush that I wanted to use, and then we're gonna powder and then maybe add more on top. I don't know if you guys saw, but in a recent video, I bought 2 of the new shades of the Pat McGrath cream blushes. One is Divine Rose Glow. I used the more nude one in my last video, but this is like the color that I've been dying to use. And I just felt like with this blue top, having more of like this mauve blush, I thought would be so pretty. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna warm this up on the back of my hand. Look at this color, you guys. It's the most delicious, like muted berry mauve. Actually, I'm gonna take the brush and kind of like dip onto the product first and then pat it into my hand. And now I'm going to apply this kind of all over. And I want this to be very blushy today. Like I really want the blush to shine, even though we've already got like a little more on the eyes than what I normally do for daytime anyway. I don't think it will compete with this blush, so we're going for it. Look at that color. This is what I wanted. This is what I dreamt about. I'm so happy. It's the most beautiful, soft mauve, glowy situation. I love it. You know what I've been doing? I've been doing faux freckles, and now that I have that all over, I want to add a teeny bit of faux freckles. I just think it kind of like adds something youthful, even to like a date night look. But I like to do this before powder so it doesn't like look insane. This is the Rudi Berry and Beaubble freckle pen. By far the best freckle pen I've ever tried. It's so foolproof. I really love it. And it just looks so natural, which that's what I'm going for. I just want a little bit of like, oh, it's summer and she's been out in the sun, you know? I don't want people to notice it too much. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of that blush to the forehead and the chin because we can. And now we're gonna go back to that powder that we had. I'm gonna use my Nikki LaRose N14 brush to pat this into the under eye area. And since it's summer, I personally cannot live without a good chunk of powder on the face, okay? Like it's what makes your skin look airbrushed. You know, you have to do it right, but you should not be scared of powder, you know? And you do have to kind of know the right amount for you, but don't be scared of powder. You know what I mean? It really is the thing that can change the game when it comes to longevity in your makeup and also just like looking flawless in person, you know? Airbrushed, but natural. To me, a good powder is key. I'm gonna take a little more of that cream shadow in the shade Studio, and we're gonna run that across the lower lash line a little. Then I'm gonna take a eye brightener. This one's from Victoria Beckham. This was also something that I bought that I found today. This is just their, what's it called? Instant Brightening Waterline Pencil. It just comes in one shade. I'm just gonna add that to the waterline. It's a really nice color. It's very smooth as well. Okay, let's do a little mascara. I'm gonna take this Victoria Beckham mascara that I bought called Vast Lash. And I don't remember if I've tried this already. Honestly, you guys, I cannot remember. Regardless, it looks really nice. Oh my, look at that. She wasn't playing with volume. It's a really wet formula. It feels very watery, but it seems like you can still build it up quite a bit. In fact, I kind of let that first coat dry, and I'm going back in with the second coat on this eye, and it seems to be building up really well. I haven't really felt a texture quite like this in a mascara. It's really interesting. Very lengthening. Like you can see how much length I got out of it. I like the curved brush. I feel like a curved brush is always helpful. Wow, okay. Don't follow my lead here, and even if you're trying other stuff, don't try a new mascara, you know? Even if it's a short date or whatever, if it's an important situation, make sure you wear a mascara that you know works for you, because that's the worst. At least for me, like when I'm out and about and I'm trying a new mascara, and I look in the mirror and I just look like a raccoon. I'm like, oh, nobody told me. Okay. Okay, I'm just taking a little bit of what's left on the bronzer brush and just kind of like adding a bit more of that. And then I'm gonna tap on a teeny bit more of what's left on the blush brush, just so that I don't lose that glow. It's so pretty. Okay, we're gonna do a little lip look. I wanted to try some new Maybelline lip liners, which I bought a couple. I just thought I would try the formula before buying more. 2 came in the mail. I bought them on Amazon. The rest are behind. But I really thought that Line Leader would be a really nice color paired with this blush. Oh my gosh, look. It is going to be. This looks pretty. Ooh. Look at that. Apparently these are like waterproof. Oh wow, so smooth. Those are good. Oh my gosh, that lip color is like exactly what I was hoping for to match this blush. I feel like I could just wear that as a lipstick, but of course I've got more things I want to try. I kind of want to try, actually, before I go too far, I want to take a little of the blush and tap that in so that it's like truly monochromatic. I'm adding a little more blush with my fingertips just right here on the apples of the cheeks. Oh, this is turning out so nice. Then I found another bag of Victoria Beckham goodies. And I've tried these glosses before, but they weren't like displayed or in my drawers, so I haven't used them in forever. But this is the shade Fizz, and I think that's gonna be the perfect gloss to top off this look. Oh my gosh. Yes. It's a little bit more warm than the lip liner, but it's in the same family for sure. Look at that color. If you've got like a periwinkle shirt and you don't know what makeup to do, do a little mauve cheek and lip. That's like the most beautiful combo with this shirt color. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm thrilled. Okay. I'm just gonna touch up my brows and then we'll assess the rest of the face and see if we need anything else. Okay, I'm just adding a little more powder right to the T-zone, but I really like how everything looks. So I think we're ready for setting spray. I say as I touch up my neck bronzer. I love this. I love this vibe. I feel like it's so polished and elevated, but it still feels very approachable and comfortable. That is my speed. All right, we're going to lock it in with a good waterproof setting spray. You know, even if it's a short date or situation, I do want it to look nice and last well. I just barely ran out of my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I do have a backup, but I haven't opened it yet, so we're gonna use this one. But let's just make sure we're locked in because this is like waterproof. I'm just adding a little more blush. And I feel like with this blush, you don't need highlight because it's kind of balmy, which is so pretty. All right, let's go. Woo! It's literally hairspray for your face. I'm just gonna press that in. And then I need a little brow gel. I don't know where I put my Rare Beauty brow gel, but I've been dying to use it again. Let me go see if I can find it because I really want to use it today. No, I changed my mind real quick because I opened up my brow and concealer drawer and it's absolutely atrocious. So we're gonna stick to something that's already on my desk. This is the Anastasia Brow Freeze Gel. I'm gonna use this to lock the brows in place. All right, so that completes this look. For me personally, this is everything I've ever dreamed of for a date night look. This was exactly what I was hoping this would turn out to be. I'm obsessed with this lip and cheek combo. I think this like slightly berry pink is just everything. I love it. I think it's gorgeous for summertime. I feel so pretty in this lip combo specifically. I'm really excited to try more of the Maybelline lip liners. My Walmart was not stocked yet with these, but I can't wait to try more. Look at this other color I bought. This one is number 7, Big Lift, and then here's that one compared to the one I'm wearing, which is Line Leader, so you can see the difference. It's a little more like brown, but it's still got a cool tone to it, which that's what I go for. So I just feel like cool toned lip liners, no matter what lipstick you're wearing, even if it's a bright one or a warmer one, like I just like having a little of like a sculpt to the lips. Anyway, I love how my look turned out. Let me know how you guys liked this tutorial. If you end up recreating this or you're inspired by this look, be sure to tag me over on Instagram. I love seeing when you guys like pick up a product I recommend or try out a look that I made a video on. So don't forget to tag me if you recreate this look for something. This is truly like the perfect special occasion or date night look. I still feel like myself. I feel a little bit more polished. I feel comfortable and confident, which I feel like is key for any special occasion. So keep that in mind and, you know, tweak anything if you're inspired by this look, but you know you wouldn't wear a certain color or a certain product. Tweak it to make sure that you feel the most beautiful and you feel confident in your skin. You know your face the best, so always do what works for you. Always do what makes you feel the most beautiful. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. All the products will be linked down below if you're interested in checking them out. I highly recommend checking out the lip combo personally, and the blush. You kind of need both, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!